We are tWoTcast, episode 403.
No, he does not. No.
Okay.
All right, everyone, shut the up. Let's ready to record.
We like to start every show by yelling, "We are tWoTcast." Can you do that with me? On the count of 1, 2, 3, go.
We are tWoTcast. Now we can start.
The Wheel of Time Reread Podcast. Explicit and R. Freaking rated. Jono's the wild card. Always talking shit. Joe's the straight man. He's a total dick. Tom is still obsessed with X-Men.
Previously on X-Men.
We are
Hi, you're watching tWoTcast, the Wheel of Time Reread podcast, now covering the Wheel of Time and our myriad thoughts on the Wheel of Time. With me is Joe.
Good. Hey, Jono.
Tom.
Tom is here. Tom is here too.
Is that it? Just two claps?
Yeah, that's it.
What?
Yeah, and I'm Jono.
Jono's here.
Yeah. That's exciting. Very fireworkal. I appreciate it.
I mean, Tom gets two claps, Jono gets fireworks. I think that's normal.
What's joking?
Just a hello is hey guys. You know?
Okay.
I was like, I'm at it.
And that's small talk this week. Join us next week.
Dickhead.
Yeah. Appreciate all his efforts. What would we do without Tom?
By the way, I think we have an empty spot. Oh, hey, Oliver's here and Deej is here. It's a quiet night tonight. I think we have an empty spot in our list. By the way, there's 40 this time, so it's a lot.
Fuck.
But Tom was like listing characters off, and I don't know if you remember, Jono.
Hold on. What is the list going to be?
So the list. We're jumping right into that. I was just gonna. Yeah, all right. The list is the Great Lord's minions, the Great Lord of the Darks, including Forsaken. And eventually, when we start the actual discussion, spoilers for all of the books and all of the show.
I do love the fact that you do a great job of bringing. There's a shadow over Tom's chair. What is it going to be?
It's Tom.
It's just Tom. But I love that you the total exposure to the show is the original picture for whatever the fuck you put together, and then us shitting on it into F or maybe
it's just great imagery. I'm gonna like sign up for Midjourney or something and just start creating our own bootleg Wheel of Time art.
Well, technically that already happened.
I'll just feed it. I'll feed it all of my pictures and a lot of the show, and then I'll just be like, "What does Perrin look like?" And then it'll go from there.
Like a great idea.
So Tom was texting us entries for tonight's episode, and he texted like a bunch of names all at once, and it wasn't until like later on that I like in the thread that I read through it. But one of them was Sutton, and I was like, Sutton. I was like, who's Sutton? And I even said, Tom, who the fuck is Sutton? And then Jono's only response, Tom said nothing. And Jono said, he means Slutton, which is obviously not the case. And it wasn't until 2 seconds before the show started that I realized it probably spell corrected Soroth. And I was like, well, I already put Soroth. So now there's an empty spot. So if someone has one last dark friend to throw in there, by all means.
People will.
Yeah, they have.
You said Fane, David Hanlon, Kadir, Essendra, Carradine, Millie.
I see it now, but I didn't know that I didn't know that it had autocorrected. And you said who is Sutton, and John responded, so I thought it was one of his suggestions. There's a lot of texts after I sent it. Just put good old Pater in there.
Slut made me happy.
Oh, you know what? I
the lack of response is like maybe
he deserves a mention.
There you go. Yeah. I miss Pater. Jono even mentioned him. I was like, I don't have a space for him.
Old Cully. Old Cully may be my favorite character.
Old Cully's on there. I put him on there.
Oh fuck yeah.
Are we just doing Dark Friends?
No, it's like
Minions
Dark Friends. Anybody. Dark Friends or Forsaken, Black Aja, whatever.
Oh, then how do you have spaces? I sent you 30.
I made 40, and I
Okay. I was going to say,
This
you
is
better
gonna
not have
be-
left.
no, we've got
Better
plenty.
not have
We've got
left off
plenty.
any of my choices because they were all.
This
No,
should have
they're
been a
all in there.
2-night episode. If you ask me, this should have been a 2-night episode.
I thought that's where we landed on that, and then I just stopped reading the text messages.
Well, Joe just sent a message randomly just saying, "Hey, we're gonna do it one night," and I was like, "All right."
I just sent you a text message.
Did
What
you?
was it? That's a dick
Sure.
pic.
Yeah,
Oh, I know what this is gonna be.
Damn it! How do you
That's for-
fucking... Oh, is it? Okay.
That's for later.
Peter
another time.
All right. Well, I'm glad we solved the Sutton mystery.
It is somehow underwhelming, but better than you thought it was going to be.
Yeah,
Amazing.
sounds actually kind of like my coital approach. Yeah, took a quantum leap forward with sex there.
All right. Well, we got 40 entries, so we might want to get into it.
Yeah.
40 entries.
We can go fast.
It's a
I mean,
lot of bloody
I don't have a
episodes.
ton to
Some of
say
them
about a
are
lot of these people. So
Really? I've
Wait.
already got my.
I don't think I
still
have a ton
already-
to say, but I feel like there might be a lot of argument about how much we like each character.
did you already explain
let's-
what we're doing?
So
We're
it
tier
is a
listing.
tier listing of
The Great
Dark
Lord's
Minions,
minions, including
God.
Satan.
Did you use that?
including the
picture?
Forsaken.
I was gonna use that picture of Lanfear with the sitting on the throne, but we have glowing white letters, and it was just too
I
bright.
always forget who that
Yeah.
looks like. Who does that look like?
Um,
I can't remember.
Mr. Boogedy.
It looks a little bit like Zorn from the X-Men, I guess, but not enough.
Oh yeah, it does a little bit. I guess it would look like what I would think Zorn would look like if he took the helmet off.
I don't know who I think it looks like.
You don't need to know it, Tom or Jono. It's from the X-Men.
and
X-Men.
Previously on tWoTcast. You guys ready?
yeah, let's get to it. To it. To it.
How have we not added like one thing to vote on from Harry Potter in every single one of these?
I blame
Maybe
you
we
guys.
have.
It's a real fuck up.
Listen,
Too
I
late
make
now.
I make everything look good, and I do things. I do a lot of work. I expect you guys to come up with ideas.
That guy's
Hey,
jacket
technically-
did not fit at all.
Starting to get dark
Oh,
at times.
wow.
It gets dark real fast right after we start.
Yeah.
Are we close to daylight savings time?
No, we're like 3 months away still. That happens in November now.
Let's start with Bilal. Yeah,
Alrighty. Starting
Number
low.
4.
that guy was worthless.
What?
See, this is where I was talking about.
I'll say no, he actually was. It's an interesting thing to kind of like bring up his what he did 3,000 years ago
Yeah.
biography versus what he did now, because really all
We're
he
not
does
doing that.
here is
We're not doing that.
all he does is nothing.
I'll
He
kill
dies
you.
real fast then.
You don't want to talk about what he did 3,000 years ago, Tom?
You don't want to talk about that here. I don't want to talk about their various accolades from thousands and thousands of years ago. Let's stay in the present.
I love, by the way, if you read, I think it's in the big white book, and then later on in the fucking encyclopedia, or the companion. Every single one of the entries for each Forsaken is just like fed them to their children, like just like butchered people, and like gave them to their own children to make them worse people, and they're all fucking horrible. So that being said, Bilal, piece of shit though. He sucks on this.
I mean, he had one plan. It didn't go well. The Moraine Bale fired him. I think it's like, it isn't even a fight. Rand didn't even need to fight him. Moraine ran in and just killed him.
He went too hard too fast. He's like, what if I go for Kalendor? Like,
Yeah.
He definitely. What if I take the one thing that is
Well, shit, Tom. On that
prophesized-
note, I appreciate his gall.
Well, no, Gaul's a different character.
Yeah, and he was acting like
his chutzpah.
his
Yeah.
chutzpah.
Oh, Chutzpah's a
he
different.
is-
no, that's not-
I mean, I can't. Well, all right. No,
E?
he's an F for me. I'm
Really?
staying there.
Wow.
You guys are free to move it up.
I mean, I said E. What did you think, Jono?
I think E or D, because at the very least, he's actually. Like, think about what happens under Bilal's work.
All right.
Technically,
E
they
it
do.
is.
They get everyone down to tier. right? That
Yeah.
whole plot's him. That whole plot.
This has nothing to do with him. He's not
It's his
trying to
idea.
accomplish. He's not trying to accomplish this.
Yes, he
Get
is.
the aisle there.
No, obviously the Aiel are not his fucking plan, but the evil Aes Sedai, those are under him. Like the original 13 Black Ajah are under him. Work on his orders to get that there. And Lanfear fucks it up by sending Nynaeve and Egwene and Lane. Well, not intentionally all the way, but like that kind of thing. So like she fucks his plan up that may or may not have worked. So like I think he's a D for Dick.
Okay.
All right, then
I
looks
said
like we
F,
got
I
him
said
the right
E, you
spot.
said D. He's a solid E.
So that's a C. Oh,
All right,
So
well,
he's an F.
let's jump on Robin while we're at it. The opposite side of the coin from Bilal.
I
Very
love Robin.
very similar plan, except instead of trying to get Kalendor, he just wanted to rape a lot of pussy.
He's short-lived, but I guess relatively. But like, I really like his style.
He's a B for me just because, well, he lasts a little longer. He does a little more damage. He kills Matt and at the end.
Yeah,
he
that's
technically
crazy.
does. Yeah,
The battle with him and Rand is great. He almost turns him into a
The
bear or
fighting
a dog or
through the
something.
palace is amazing. In and out of Tel'aran'rhiod a little bit, right?
I've
Or
never
mostly
I've never really unpacked that before. Like, is there actually a chance that he was going to turn Rand into like a bear?
yeah.
He starts to reshape him in the dream world. If Rand fell for it, you know.
Can you do that?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, like, that's the thing. It's like if you believe that you become a bear, you become a bear in the world of dreams. And then he loses his connection with Sidon and game over.
And then when you come out of the world of dreams, if you ever get out, you're like the frog
Big
face
old bear.
boy. Yeah.
I was never afraid of
What's the frog face boy's name?
I never thought Bilal was scary. I thought Robin was a little scary.
Noel?
Simeon.
Simeon.
Yeah, Simeon.
Frog face
Yeah,
boy.
got
That's
life,
right.
baby.
I was like, Noel's a wolf. That's right.
Yeah. It's that fight itself is fucking awesome. Like that's really one of the coolest, like moving through different fucking, like into the world of dreams, out of the world of dreams, into the world of dreams, out of the world of dreams. There's balefire flying, there's lightning, and thankfully there's Nynaeve on a with a bitch on a rope, and to help finish it off. I think, but actually, as far as the character
awesome,
goes,
but about Robin.
Yeah, about him. All right. So
I mean,
what does he
Terex
do?
came Lynn apart basically, and it's irrevocably fucked up for the rest of the series. I mean, really.
Let's
does
give
a
him
lot.
an A at the very least, because look what he does.
Yeah, I mean, I said
Mind
B.
rapes Morghese.
Hola.
Well, more
Hola,
than that.
white man.
Also, physical
Wait,
rapes
suggestions
Morghese.
of this. We asked a couple episodes ago for suggestions for our tier lists, and it was Wild Man Wilds who said Forsaken /
That's
Darkness.
what I was going to say. I remember
We're doing your
that right.
topic, buddy.
Yeah. I'm sure he-
Robin is like Andrew Tate. I mean, kind of is. He's a man's man. B?
Hey,
I like B.
I like B too.
all right. Let's talk
It's
about the
too
actual
much.
character, not the fight. The actual character. We only have.
Yeah, no.
30 of these,
If
so we
we're
have
counting the
plenty
fight, it's definitely A. But
Yeah.
I'm trying to discount.
We got a lot of top tier people here.
Yeah, there's some good people here.
A lot of top tier.
Think about how much he fucking ruins, in a very good way. It's nice to say like he ruins in a good way. Like he totally ruins the entirety of Andor. Creates this giant issue where like Rand
I
is
thought
no
for
longer
sure you meant he
trusted.
ruins that pussy.
Well, technically,
Did I ever tell you guys that time I worked with a guy and he came into work and he had just had sex like the night before and he was just like, it was crazy, man. He was like, before it looked like a beautiful flower.
yeah,
And
bulldog eating mayonnaise.
by the time we were done, it looked like a bulldog eating mayonnaise. And I was like, Jesus Christ, man, I never want to talk to that guy again for the rest of my life.
I think about that every time I'm about to have sex.
Oh, fuck. What a horrible person.
That's the grossest thing we've ever said on the show. It can't be.
It's absolutely not.
It was amazing.
No, I think we said,
Absolutely
I think
not,
we
but it's
said that
pretty
on
bad.
the show. Like,
Yeah,
He said that-
it's like,
He said that to me like over 20 years ago, and I've never forgotten.
It's just frozen in your brain for all time.
How could it
I
go
said
away?
Like that one, right?
I remember hearing it. Yeah. I remember you telling me just like when it first
Every once in a
went
while,
over there,
Tom
it was, like,
pulls
the
that memory
perfect
out
moment.
with his wand and swirls it around in a bowl of cum.
or
And
mayonnaise.
looks at it again.
It's one
Yeah.
of my favorite stories.
It's an amazing one.
All right,
Who
let's
are
move
we
to
going?
let's move to the third row. Let's not do a Forsaken this time. Pick one of 14 or 15. Who do you want?
What the fuck? Alviren.
All right. I love her.
I love her too. That's an A or S for me.
Above
I don't. It's not even very explainable to me.
I don't know
Yeah.
if I can. I don't know if I can quantify why I love her so much.
And she ends on such a whimper. Maybe it's literally just because that one little moment where she had Elida under her heel that I just like, this is fucking great.
Yeah.
I
My
don't know.
hatred of Elida might be a huge piece of why I like her so much, even though I know she was a bad guy.
I might not push it to S, but I would give Alviren an A.
She's B or
Yeah.
C at best. Like when you
That
think
was
about what the
that
fuck
was
we're about
so
to rank her
bad.
to, yes.
Oh, yeah.
She's great. She's great against Elida. Wonderful.
If you're
but
picking B or C, then I'm going to pick S just to wait the
just to bring it up.
wait the averages. Gotta do it.
I hate this show.
It's only going to get worse, buddy.
Is she better than Robin? Yes.
No.
Yes,
I
she
guess
is.
she's better than
Fucking
Robin.
kidding me?
She's better than Robin.
She's doing everything she's told to do, either from not
Masana.
Masana, or earlier than that, Ishami.
It would have been funny if
has
you didn't
no,
put Masana on
agency.
the list.
She has no agency.
I almost didn't. I guess, but I think she does a great job she's just a really good, solid dark.
She's extremely interesting. There's no doubt about that. But the idea of being above like Raven is like fucking
Look,
dumb.
John said B or C, so we'll say that he said a B and I said an A or S.
All right. Fuck. Well, then that's A.
God damn.
That's what I'm talking about.
All
Let's
right.
do somebody not super interesting. What about Katarine? What do you feel about
So
her?
I need your help on this one. I know the name. For some
Well,
reason,
she's
my
a-
brain's just blanking.
She's a little bit of a latecomer, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I remember her ish.
So I mean, she's just a generic, not generic, like just Black Aja.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
there's
don't have
nothing-
much for her, but
Nothing bad about her.
E?
She's Red Aja, right? And she lasts pretty long.
Yeah,
Trying
she's
to
red
double
eyed.
check.
she's probably. What do you think, John? E for me, probably
E or D, yeah. Like for someone
Yeah.
who's kind of,
right around
but
there.
she's in there a long time, but she doesn't really move the needle for me.
No, she
Doesn't really
kind of
do.
takes. It's always somebody that kind of takes center stage as like the go-to Black Aja for a little
She was
while.
Selena.
She is
one
that
of the
for
ones
a
that
minute.
beat
but-
Rand, so I kind of hate her. But I mean, is my hatred of her good on this list or bad?
No, that should be like the point is like who's a fucking good minion in the dark.
Well, you know what? It's just however you feel about each person.
As always, there is no reason for him, and that's why this show is great.
Do dearie.
She was although she was captured by Ashman at Dumai's Wells, she did not swear fealty to Rand, but escaped with the aid of an unidentified Aiel dark friend who poisoned her guards.
Who gives a fuck?
Oh, wow.
Dearie.
It goes way on.
Just
Yeah.
fucking put her somewhere. There's 40 of you.
It was on Varen's
Yes.
blacklist. She was able to flee the tower before the return of Egwene and the Black Aja purge started. Huh. It doesn't say much more.
Obviously,
Okay.
Joe's consulting his notes.
No, I'm just looking at Wiki. I don't know. I mean, well, I couldn't remember her, so I was like, well, all right, F or E. I've got nothing. All right.
E.
Yeah, she's not like horrible. She's just whatever. She's a bland Black Aja, whatever. Now Tom's not here. Let's do Elza Penfell because it's his favorite dark friend on the face of the planet.
I hope we just see the shadow of like someone like limping and gimping in a run, just like as his knobbly knees come closer.
I
Which one
when
do you
she
actually
was
wanna do?
haughty and got caught. Oh, is that Alvarian? Oh yeah, he must be talking about Alvarian.
Yeah. Oh, there
Good
it is,
evening,
knobbly knees.
freaks. Hope everyone is well. Freaks. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Aiel Dark Friends didn't play a big role, just the corrupted male channelers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's unfortunate.
I'm
I feel
dead.
like that would have been like a very interesting, other than what's her name? That
I put Melindra on
Mac
there. Yeah.
kills.
That's good
Yeah,
on that.
Yeah.
Um,
Do
All right, who do you want?
A human.
The man called Boars.
Sure.
All right.
I guess
I can't tell if he's
Dave's
an
not
F
even- we're pretty
tier
heavy on
or a
time
C tier.
I also love him.
I love the character. He's
It's almost like it's more that I love what happens to him because he's such a piece of shit. You know? So it's like this weird like I fucking hate him, but at the same time I'm like it's like watch when one of the dark friends gets their comeuppance and you're like fuck you,
I got
yes,
so
like
many.
I love that. So it's like those are great scenes, man. And his poor whole family who are not dark friends presumably all get murdered by Myrtle. It's horrible.
Again, I think the world of this guy as a character. He's technically briefly intimidating as fuck. Like when we first meet him, A as Boars and B like, as like early Jacob Carradine.
Like
he's
what's
like,
his third cousin toys removed.
like he's perfect at first. Like he's
Well,
he
how far away on his family tree do you have to be safe?
It's a great question.
Before they're like, oh, we've killed like 300 people.
Do you think his
do we really
room
keep going?
looked
I don't think
like-
he cares anymore. He probably doesn't even know.
Do you think his room looked like in
you
the
think
Black
there's-
Manor?
like dark friend researchers on Ancestry.com. Like,
Yeah.
Well, like that's the thing. It's if they go into it's like it's in what's his name's like Black's like house, and it's just got the entirety of like the
Oh,
just
Sirius
like in
Black.
Harry Potter. Yeah,
Yeah.
Sirius Black.
Yeah, because everything's a rip off of Harry Potter. He just has his whole family tree on wallpaper.
Yeah.
The mirrors are all just like, thanks for the rope mat, dickhead.
That
And then
was
they
a
murder
mistake.
everyone. You can't even say sup bra around him. It's all extremely gratifying to see Darkwings get the smackdown on someone. I agree completely. Yeah. So I mean, just aside from that, glorious end that is this horrible piece of human garbage.
Where do you
I
want
really loved him as Boar. Like that prologue with him as Boars is like super interesting and intimidating. So it's kind of up there for me.
But the thing is, like, C or D. I loved like he was so intimidating at first, and he almost took over the entirety as he was supposed to of like, you know, like the Almouth Plain.
Yeah,
and then
he did a good job.
Nothing,
as a dark
and then there is nothing he does competently ever after. Like
We have
he just became awful.
We have too many entries. What are we gonna do?
No,
Do do Kismet. Do Kismet.
Oh,
all right, Kismet. Right fan. I did separate these, Jono. Just for
Kismet and Rotate are the same character in my mind.
Yeah, Jono. I was like, as one entry, and Jono goes Kismet and Roshade, and I was like, as one entry, and he goes, yeah, I can't differentiate them. I'm like, all right, Ray. Where is he? Ray Fair. I wrote some shit down, so I actually okay. He followed Rand's trail to Farmatting, where he confronted Rand. He was forced to flee after accidentally killing his partner, Roshade. He was later stabbed by Patton Fane with Shatter Logoth dagger and died soon after.
I'll give him a C then.
Yeah.
I can't tell if I should
alert.
make fun of his name for being Rafe or Rayfair, which is everything I need.
Rayfair? Rayfair?
Yeah.
I didn't even know those fuckers had first name.
Yeah, it's an F for me because his name
Boars
is
was
Rafe.
the coolest character in this. I mean, I really liked Boars.
Oh, wait, the Leafs here.
Wyatt, man, just goes to show, don't start drinking. I mean, yeah, I don't remember them very well.
Yeah, that I remember is trash.
I had to look it up. But he's trying to kill Rand. That's true. I mean,
I
feel like they thought they were hunting Rand, but really he was hunting them.
It was the dumbest idea. Like,
It was cool this
He was
time,
in
but-
Batman mode at that point.
Well, I don't know. What do we want? D then?
Yeah, I think D. He's
But,
interesting.
he is
He's more
actually-
interesting than Bilal and Katarine for sure.
Yeah,
Bilal.
Right.
as a partnership, maybe. Well, let's do.
That means-
All right,
that means we know where Roshade.
let's do. Yeah, let's do 32.
All right, let's do Roshade.
Should we put him
Who
one
named
lower
himself
since he got killed by
Bahia.
Kismet? That's even lamer. You can't give yourself a nickname. All right,
Yeah.
E.
I did appreciate the fact that they were like kind of.
He did a lot more stuff though.
Did he?
I mean, kind of. I mean, his backstory on the wiki is more filled out.
You're supposed to pretend like you've read these things yourself, not read wikis. White guys.
I mean,
by
it's
the way.
just a
White
quick
guy.
perusal of who these fuckers are. I mean, it was actually that's where it started because Jono was like, I can't tell these two guys apart. I was like, I need to fucking
Don't read the
These
wiki.
kids
Don't
are-
read them.
I'm not
Don't
gonna read it.
Yeah.
It was in internet. Yep. All right.
You gotta do it from
I mean,
your gut.
I think he's E. Just because Kisman's the one who stabbed him.
That's what I said.
So just
E
slightly
or
less.
D
Than
is E or D is actually, you know what? D for me because they're the same fucking guy and they deserve to be buried together.
All right, that's fine.
D it is.
I just said D.
You said D, me and Tom said E. That overpowers it.
Tom just
You
said
know
that's
how
fine.
3 people voting works?
God damn it, dude.
I can't wait. Let's do Delana. I'll give her an F. I hated her.
Yeah. I mean, I'm there with you, but I also have next to no valid memories of her to decide.
She was the Aes Sedai that Halima tortured, blackmailed, made whatever,
Yeah.
pretend she was her secretary.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Saladar Aes Sedai. So
Yeah, she's annoying.
Yeah,
She is
she's
annoying.
super annoying.
But
Yeah.
technically, she does a great job of being abused emotionally while being evil by someone more evil.
Sure.
Delaware was submissive with Halima. That's what spell check corrects from Delana.
No. Don't put the correction. The entire state of Delaware.
Is she F though? Yeah, fuck it. I mean, I don't know.
No, she's F.
She interacts with Halima, so that's interesting.
Yeah. Halima's got big old tits. Think about it.
E, F?
Think about
What
it.
do you think? Jono?
I'm an F.
E.
I don't want to spend a lot of time talking about Delana because
All
we have
right,
people
E
that
and
I
E
actually
and E
do
it
want
is.
to talk about.
E and E it is.
Yeah.
Where are we? Oh, we're back at the top, Thomas.
All right, let's make it interesting. Let's do Ishmael.
S.
Ishmael!
S.
I don't even know if I have him at S.
I will tell you this. So I actually thought about this while I was jerking off in the shower today.
No.
Ishmael has done more for the Great Lord of the Dark than anyone else by far. Every single thing that you see in this series is really
I mean, he's
his
the
own
best
fault.
Dark Friend. He's the Dark Friend of all Dark Friends.
I know. I'm just
He-
I'm basing all mine on personal opinion and not anything that they.
Oh, yeah,
actually
that's what
come
I'm
up
doing
with.
too, Tom.
So annoyed. So annoyed.
I don't know.
Well, if you base it on what they did, this is not really that hard to do.
I
It's
love
an
old
S.
Fire Eyes. In the first couple books, man, he's horrifying.
Yeah. Well, also,
And
again,
then he's crazy and he gets stabbed. At Falm, I love it.
the entire reason Falm happens is because of him. He killed
Then they
Arthur
found him-
Hawkwing.
More
He's
interesting
S
is
for me.
Morden.
Jono, you're on S too, right? He's S for me.
Yeah, 100% S tier.
Yeah.
And as
S.
Morden, he may be even more unhinged and still fantastic.
Morden's spectacular. Oh, but yeah, by the way, I am combining all their clear deaths and
Yeah.
rebirths are
That's
one
fine.
character.
That's fine.
You're never going to
Yeah.
sway my vote by telling me what they've accomplished. I don't care. It has nothing.
It's not
to
about
do
their
with it.
accomplishment. I just like he's just a fucking good bad guy. Like he's like Darth Vader level, like just classic, really good bad guy on all levels.
That's what I mean. I never saw him
Love
that way. He goes out like a bitch at the
that's
end.
weird.
Well,
Doesn't
that's
sound like a
that's
bitch
not
during
him.
the book.
That's technically because of the first guy in row D's first name. Not
He
actually.
is
That's
a-
it's Brandon Sanders.
He is about to run the spookiest orchestra. It's a Nightmare Before Christmas orchestral viewing of the movie.
All right, let's do Samael, the most blue balls of all the Forsaken.
Yeah, man, he really
So
gets
much build up for nothing.
yeah, he gets a lot of build up and really doesn't come to any fruition. Although the fight
All I
in
know is that he
Shatter
had
Logoth is fucking awesome.
Shitty flavor saver goatee. He was short.
True.
The coolest
He's
thing that
just,
ever happened with Samael was when they went to Ilion in the third book and Rhaen's like,
Completely
"You gotta
agree.
get
I
the
was
fuck
just gonna
out of
say
here."
that. Yeah, completely
Yeah.
agree.
Or
But he,
I also really appreciate when he kind of is like hanging out with other Forsaken and they're making fun of him. I like that.
he just ended up being
he's
a
as
punk.
cool, if not cooler, than Robin, though, in my opinion.
No, what?
No, I disagree.
No, fuck C or D.
I just really like when they go to Ilion and they're scared of him, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
but
don't know where I'm getting that from.
that says
he's
more
putting
about
on
Moraine
airs
than it does about
briefly.
Samael.
Yeah,
C
because
or
I guess
D.
Moraine was still like, this is horrifying. There's Forsaken loose. And then later on, she's like, Forsaken.
Yeah. Well, especially if she knew it was this do nothing douchebag.
So Samuel is Scrooge.
Guy accomplished nothing.
Saved by the Bell?
Really is.
We remember that? So C?
C or D, man?
Yeah, I'm a D.
Oh. Johnny, you gotta pick one so we can move this needle.
I said C or D. What are you saying?
Stop saying C or D. Pick one.
You're the deciding vote.
You're the deciding vote.
Jesus. I don't understand how 3 needs a deciding vote, but D.
It's pretty clear.
All right, that's D and D and D. D and D and D.
We already did D and D. I mean, Twat Quest.
Do
D and D and D.
Let's do Masana while we're at it.
Masana.
Get some of the good ones for last.
Masana, I aside from looking spectacular in the World of Dreams, I have almost no opinion. I just love her weird space dress that she wears.
Yeah, it's fun, I guess.
That's it.
A or B?
A or B?
Jesus, really?
Yeah.
So C
Again,
at best.
I went with the original idea, which is tier listing the actual ability.
We never said that.
Tier listing their abilities as a friend of the dark. I'm tier
not their
listing
abilities, but
my opinion of them as a friend of the dark.
yes, I think that Miss Sana's like she's done some fucking
Alright.
interesting
Oh,
shit.
what's your argument? Yeah. Well, why?
Well, why the fuck not?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm a
you
D.
know,
I'm a D or E.
Mm.
Hey, it was Masana who tortured that fucking warder, right? To like have him come till he died.
No.
Was it? That was Samurai.
No,
wasn't
that
it?
was Samurai, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Damn it. Yeah, well,
She can never great.
what's eating?
I always figured Masana got freaky in bed.
See, that sounds like a C.
Maybe.
That's wild
I think
speculation.
she's I mean it's like low level Mugidian for me. Like she's just like hiding in the shadows the whole time, doesn't do jack all.
She
Maybe
comes out
she does
like
jack
right at the end to try to do some shit. But like, what did I say? C or D? Yeah,
You said D.
You
or
said
E.
C.
I think I'm on D.
Hey. Yeah, I'll do D.
I'll say C or D, so she goes to D.
All right.
All right. A or B was crazy.
Yeah,
that
A or
was
B is insane.
crazy.
I'm a crazy man.
Masana? Let's do pen thing.
What
I do
the
love
fuck
how
are you
Kate-
doing first?
I do love how Kate Redding would say Masana. She would pronounce all the A's.
You got to pepper some of the big ones into the middle.
Pepper some of the big ones in, boys. Pat and Fane. I mean, fuck.
S.
Yeah.
S.
Even with his Brandon Sanderson ending. Sorry, I put it.
Oh,
Even with his Brandon Sanderson ending, I
What happened?
love him to death.
yeah. What happened is a great question.
Oh.
He tripped over a knife and fell into fog, and that was it.
Even Robert Jordan mishandled him like in Falm and stuff. I mean, I just don't like. He hasn't ever been like fully. You never really fully feel the weight of what he could have been. I think.
Yeah, he's like an A for me. He was around. Nothing paid off. Nothing ever paid off.
So, phallic point.
He's so
phallic point.
horrifying.
There's nothing.
I didn't think he
freakier
was
though than,
horrifying.
like,
Nothing ever paid off. Like, okay.
Let's speak. You know who disagrees? That kid of the raped mother.
Hey, killed a random.
Yeah, the kid of the raped mother is not a great novel, but it sounds like a good title.
Pat and Fane died the same way you prevent
I
chicken.
actually have that book.
It's
got it, bro.
100%. Yeah, true. We got it from.
Oh man.
Fuck. Hey, actually, I have that one because I'm the one with the keeping the titles out of it. But yeah, I've got that one.
All right, we'll rank him.
He did
What
teach
about
Rand how
that?
to cleanse the taint.
Yeah, it's true. Unintentionally. I
Yeah.
feign S or A. I get the complaint.
I don't know. It's like you both said S. I'm just saying. I'm just giving you my opinion, but I feel like we landed on it.
So what was your opinion? I was-
I'm
No,
kind of with
A
you
at
on that.
this.
All right, John. You said S.
I'll still hang out with S.
All right, that's an S.
All
I
right,
still
let's
just
do.
love him so much. You know what? I mean, maybe it's just like the Ishmael thing of it all, but it's like one of the original villains, and it's just he holds a certain weight in my heart and soul.
Do
in
a
terms of bad
Suroth.
guys, the big bads. Suroth?
Yeah, let's see.
You mean Slutton?
You always picture Suroth as that villain from G.I. Joe the movie.
I'll look that up real quickly.
That's Pythona for all of those people out there that don't know. Also,
What do you
the
think
beginning
about
of that
her?
movie.
I don't know where to
What,
put
about
that.
Pythona?
Not real high, but not real low.
Who are we
makes-
ranking? Pythona or Suroth?
Suroth.
Oh, okay.
That
Yeah,
works.
that's her.
That's a great call.
So, by the way, anybody that hasn't watched G.I. Joe the movie from the 80s, watch the first like 5. First of all, the opening sequence is just spectacular. Second of all, the first 3-4 minutes of the movie is Pythona breaking into the territory.
Oh yeah, that's really cool.
Past.
I don't know. C.
I was gonna say she's I over his ears. Me and over his ears agree. I think she's a solid B for me. She's an awesome villain.
Yeah, she just kind of tapers off a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I kind of like where she ends up, sort of, which is just like shit on by the other Shawn-Chan. I don't know.
I think that she does her job fantastically. Like she comes on the scene evil as fuck. And like pretty much so much of what happens in book 2 and then the reverberations from that are from her.
Yeah.
Because she takes control of the Helene for a bit. And then she's 100% neutered as soon as Tuhan gets there. And General Gargalkuk.
But just like Joachim Karen,
yeah,
I like watching her finally get fucked over by Tuhan.
I'm fine with the B. She's a C to me seems good, but I won't argue with you.
I'm B. He's C. John.
I'm B. He's C.
Oh, okay. Well, we're both B, so B it is.
There you go. Galena. F. I hate her.
Yeah, despise. Just despise her with the fire of 1,000 suns. She's like the head of Hogwarts. Lady that, like,
That lady.
Wearing all
her name?
pink and shit. Yeah, what's her name?
Carves Harry's hand up.
No, technically Harry's hand carves itself up while using it.
Why isn't your minion on the list? Oh,
That's next week.
5 minutes just trying to figure out where to.
Jono with minion should be on the list. I agree.
Damn it.
What is her name? Like God damn.
No. You focus on Galena. I'll try to remember the name.
It's really easy. Umbridge.
Yes, Professor Umbridge.
You know what her name was in
but
college?
I fucking hate Galena so hard, and then when she gets just fucked over by the Shido, like I love it, just love it, love it to death.
It's definitely like her character is awful, but it's perfectly awful.
I think but she's like somebody you love to hate though. Like I don't know, like I think she's a solid B for me. She's a B.
You have Galena as a B?
I fucking hate her.
I have her as an F.
I think C. I think Galena's a C. I mean, she's effective at her job multiple times. She's so eminently hateable because I guess she is with capturing Rand. She also captures Fael. She leaves her stranded down there, and for that I thank her very much. Almost successful. Also, big lesbian. That's exciting. I'm excited for her inclusivity.
But shit up, sit on a gear shifter to get free.
She was gonna sit on one anyway.
Is Galima the only dark friend to appear on a WoT cover? What? Oh,
ooh.
I meant is Galena the only dark friend to be on a cover? I think so, because she's on 11 with Perrin, right? Like she's in that weird tent with the lamps, right?
I guess that's probably true.
Is that
I need a cover.
Wait, no,
now.
she wouldn't be at like.
Wait, she's not in that one.
No,
wait,
is
is that
she in
right?
book 11?
I mean, that Drakar's on book 1.
Not a dark friend. It's just
Also, there's Nick
already
Cage.
dark.
We all know Nick Cage is a friend of the dark.
Bilal's not in the shadows and on the cover of Dragon Reborn, is he? Or Entries
Oh,
of
yeah.
Talent?
Shit, yeah. No, it's the cover. Yeah, which is again, like, does that count as
Ishmael's
a
on the
Dark
spine of
Yeah.
Dragon Reborn.
Run?
Yeah. Why
That, by the way, has to be.
Yeah,
we
Glenn said
should
yeah with Perrin. Yeah, she's in that tent with Perrin. Galena.
Put her somewhere.
Well, I don't know.
C.
I forget what you guys said.
C.
See?
I said F.
All right, D it is. Put her somewhere.
You shoot. All right, we'll do Chesmo real quick while Jono's gone. She's only here because
I'm getting the drink.
well, an ambulance is going by while I'm talking.
All right, sorry.
Isabel is the one who loves cats, right? She's the cat lady.
No,
Yeah.
that's the thing. She's not.
Oh, she's not.
No, it's Marilyn Grimfeld.
Marilyn Gamal.
Oh, Marilyn
Yeah,
Gamalson. That's right.
So, like
Yeah,
in the
Grimfeld.
original reread of the podcast, we did a whole bit about how Chesmo loves pussy, and we made a big joke about it's a Pixar movie, and Alessandra was on. We talked about it for
Chesmo
like
fucking Emery.
we talked about it for 20 minutes, and we were wrong the whole time. So we're idiots. F.
Oh, all right. F it is.
Yeah, all right, F.
Did Varen appear on a cover? No.
So don't forget, by the way, what covers are we talking about? Because
Well, he said any of the ebook or audio. I mean, I don't know about the audio. I think.
Well, you can't
I
have
mean,
an
mostly I
audio
feel like the
cover.
audio covers are reproductions of the book covers, but the ebooks does open up some doors. But I don't. Most of the ebooks highlight like the main Two Rivers cast in one way or another. So I don't think so. So F.
Yes.
Yeah,
100%.
the only reason I put her in there was
To fuck with
because
us.
we had the cat story wrong.
Oh, thanks.
By the way, if we want to have some real fun, we could rank the covers of the foreign books as well. Like that feels like something that'd be really
Those-
fun.
Some of those covers are really amazing.
Some of them, like they put to shame anything that's ever been released in the U.S. Like they're fucking amazing, and some of them are amazing.
really good. Some of them are
Yeah,
horrifyingly bad,
yeah, and I'm all right with it.
or just like
We should-
really off.
yeah, we should do that.
Ranking just a large assortment of book covers seems like a good idea. All right, let's do Barthanes. I want to put him high because I like his manner.
That's
Drops like a
fraud.
toad, Tom.
Yeah.
Drops like a toad.
Like I'm really partial to it.
Barthane's Domodred, I added to the list for that exact reason.
I love that you included the last name.
Listen, Lord Barthanes is great, by the way.
He's in the book for 5 seconds, and
How dare you?
Yeah, but he was
B.
found torn to pieces after the party, and that's just
I think a B.
fantastic.
B.
I just love it. He's just a great dark. He's just having parties, like inviting people over, having parties. Like he's a great dark friend.
He's fucking brazen as shit about how dark friend he is too. Because he's walking through and he's just like, I understand that.
Because it's
you,
the great game. Because he's just like,
yeah.
am I? Am I a dark
Yeah.
friend? I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not. Maybe I am.
C.
No, Don.
C for Crouch.
Tom said B. I think I'm thinking with. Is he
C for
highlighting?
Crouch.
Is
There's
he
no-
highlighting
it's not-
Suroth for me? Barty Crouch Jr.
Yeah.
Mm. He's a good pal of Glowstick IL, just having parties.
Party of
Just having a
parties.
good fucking time. Every room has a new band in it. Just having a great time.
I could see B because Tom Maryland shows up at his house, and that's a cool place.
Yeah.
I also love Rand's freak out when he thinks that maybe someone's just going to play the Horn of Ellir there. So, you know, party at parties.
Okay.
What are you going to do? You're in charge.
I'm thinking. I agree with you, C.
Oh. All right. Terrible choice to agree with me. It never goes anywhere well.
Terrible choice. What were you thinking?
All right. Arengar, Asengar, or
Where are we at? No,
we're
back
up
to
to
the-
yeah,
we're
like
back to
the
the
top
top?
one.
Oh,
right?
okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
How is
we
it-
are.
How are we back to just all Forsaken?
I mean, the first 13 were the first.
Thanks. I'm glad.
Let's do Agador. He's spectacular. He made all the fucking Trollocs and shit. Like,
He may be an S tier.
He's a great friend of the dark, man. He's responsible for all of the bad guys. Like the whole army.
On. What the fuck are you doing? You're saying the exact reasons why I was trying to say that Ishamael is top level. You're trying to talk about the characters, but you and your fucking dick brother You and your dick brother have been trying to tell me, like, well, no, this or that. It's about the character, not what the fuck.
Yeah, no, but that's what I like about him.
So fuck this.
Who was he?
Just gotta roll with it.
Who was he in disguise?
Oh, Shiva.
Shiva.
Yeah, he's Shiva. He's Shiva.
Very cool.
Yeah, he's S tier.
Yeah, I think he's S tier too.
I'm
on S with Agenor Osengar.
Yeah. He's fantastic.
I love the scene at the end of Eye of the World.
I love the Shiva.
Yeah, me too.
He was pretty awful.
I should have put slash to Shiva, my bad. Slash Halima. No one knows them as Osengar and Arengar. I should have just put Shiva and Halima.
Man, these are.
I can't remember which is right or left anyway.
These categories are tightening up. Do you want to do Simmerage?
Yeah.
That's S tier for me.
Yeah, she's fucking awesome.
She's my favorite. Second favorite.
I don't know if is Grendel my favorite or Simmerage my favorite.
I think Grendel's S tier.
Yeah, I think Simmerage is. I love Simmerage, but I think she's A tier for me.
That's
A or S. A or S.
S.
Wait, God damn it! You're the deciding vote again, Jono.
Tom, tell us a reason why.
S plus.
Sell it. Give me a fucking reason.
I don't need to sell it. You have your own opinion. We're just talking.
Joe?
I love her. She's super evil.
Introduce Rand and Min to bondage.
Yeah. Almost had Rand kill me. That's terrifying. She's the scariest of all the Forsaken to me, and it's not
she's scary and she's horrifying. I'm just mad at her for blowing off Rand's hand. You know, just A tier for me for that.
She destroyed all of Shanshan all by herself.
That's true. God damn it.
The entire continent. You know what?
Absolutely incredible.
God damn it. Fuck it. You're right.
Although, who created that whole continent? Ishamael created it.
Shh, don't.
Well, he's already at S tier.
Yeah, he's already
keep arguing for him.
Just trying to. Oh, by the way,
you know what? I really like where our S tier is at, though. I think it's pretty solid.
All right, let's get it.
Chess mail, Joe. F plus. Click.
Chess mail.
F plus. Click.
Two games.
What if we had done this with 30 people and it was a Forsaken, then all 13 days that I'd have left with Wayandrin? We wouldn't even know who they are, what they do. Chesmal Fake Cat Lady, Marilyn Gamaltman, Real Cat Lady,
Cat Lady,
Fire. I don't even remember the rest of them. Let's do Tame. What do you think about this guy? S?
He's not S tier.
I don't think he's S tier.
Again, it depends on if we're going for like. First off, I fucking love
it's your opinion. You should be ranking them as.
I get that, and
like
to me, he's an S tier character. Every time he's on screen, virtual, I'm magnetized. I'm fascinated by what's going on. When he first walks in, and Bashir and his men like all have like 30 fucking arrows and pikes named pointed right at him. He's cool as can be. Rand, meanwhile, his mind is losing it. Every single thing with Mazrim Tame is just a fascinating fucking.
It's just a Demandre fanboy.
He is a Demandre fanboy.
That's what takes me down at the end with him is just like what he turned out to be and how he ended. But it is
true. But also he was a new chosen. Right.
That's what I was honestly what I was expecting for Alviarin too. Like I thought that we would get a handful of like.
Yeah, that's why he's on S for me. He's on par with Alviarin.
I feel like those are two of the biggest fumbles, at least to some degree. Obviously, besides Paid and Fane.
When you get to a point where you realize that like no Forsaken was ever dead, I was like, this is exhausting. Like they have to die. I thought we were going to be setting up like and they would be I thought they would get trapped and.
I feel like if I'm like when the term dreadlord was first like introduced, like I felt like there was supposed to be some type of dichotomy between just Black Ajah and dreadlord, and that never panned out either.
Yeah, it was just anybody using the one power for the dark in the last battle, basically.
Yeah, more of dread lady, I guess, for a woman.
I don't know. I'm trying to think
Master
about him in
Tame's
the last
awesome.
battle.
He's just not S tier. I think he's A. A for me.
Fair enough. That being
I'm
said,
really,
he
I'm
did
actually
create-
pretty torn. I was not ready to put him at an S at all, and then no, I don't know, but A's fine.
A is fine.
A'll do, pig.
A
All right,
is
Dana.
Dana's from the show. You know,
Let me know where that's going.
Yeah.
classic dark friend from the show. She tried to Flory Rand, you know. What else?
She either has to be G tier or we have to move Chesmal up.
Dude, I think she's E tier for me. I like
already a character that
I
existed.
said G tier.
Yeah, I know. I said, and I disagree with you. I think she's E tier.
Well, I'm on G.
He did
gonna go with
disguise
F.
Andrel as Andrel. That's true.
I'm gonna go with F.
All right, F. F
Again,
it is.
If they had made it, like,
I
if
said
they had
E,
said
or I
Dana-
said G. Joe said E. F it is.
Why
if it had been
why wasn't Dana named Samuel Hake? I don't know.
there you go. If it had been even Dana Hake, like if they at least like, brought part of it in, I gotta be like, you know what, E. Like,
Samantha
Why-
Hake.
yeah. Why do you create a character that already exists and don't give it any fucking like just? Why do you do this?
Samantha Hake, Tony Danza's daughter on Who's the Boss.
I think it was meant to literally just throw off the audience that had read the books, just to like keep
Fuck
us
off.
in front. Yeah, yeah. We don't want to see that. We don't want to be surprised. We want to go.
God damn it.
"Oh, you know what's gonna happen? That's what everybody that reads something beforehand wants. If Lan would have taught Rand the sword, that scene wouldn't have happened.
Let's do let's get my disappointment out of the way. Let's do number 22, S tier.
S tier for Elsa Penfell. Jono?
See.
Well, first, Tom, tell us why S tier.
Yeah, yeah.
Just my favorite dark friend and favorite Black Aja, favorite of all of them.
Why?
This is why I love her, Jono. Actually, John,
I love
Tom,
how she did that.
You tell us.
I love how she did the crazy, like, super in Rand's corner thing because she became
Yes.
convinced that he had to stay alive and she was wild about it. Her crazy sex with her warder, the way she freed Semraj and helped almost kill Random in, like, she's wild. She didn't last long enough. That's why she's going to be a character when I write the sequel to the series, but a ghost.
But a ghost, right?
Yeah.
C.
See, wow.
S.
All right, well, why, Jono? Just
Again, everything you said, that's nice. You're a side character to a lot of pieces. You are a little crazy.
I love her
but-
fervor for like for her weird.
It's great when they're like,
brand.
man,
And
if
it could be
anybody's,
like Baron with
if
the
anybody's going to be
compulsive-
loyal to that oath, it's Elsa. Like, nope, you're wrong.
I mean, she did follow it. She did follow it. Like her. I love it. Yeah, but C. I could see B at most. Joe.
Shit. I hate being the deciding
Just-
factor.
I noticed.
I'm weirdly with Tom. I love Elsa Benville, but not
but
S tier.
I think she's gonna land at a B, which
She
is very
appeared-
disappointing to me.
I mean, she was a fanatic. It's fantastic everything she did there. I love her reasoning. It's like it's crucial that Rand lives, but only so he can die by the Dark One. Like it's this weird like
well, hold on.
version
hold on.
of a dark
It's not
friend that's just
dissimilar.
fantastic.
It's not dissimilar from what Elaine does, right? Like Elaine thinks, like, hey, this viewing has been done. I must be able to be fine all the way through the.
Don't
Well, if
put
you're
your
likening
thumb
her
on the
to Elaine,
scale
then
by
an F.
comparing to Elaine. How dare you?
Yeah, if you compare to Orlane, an F.
There you go.
All right, I'm gonna say B.
There you go. Put that
B,
thumb on the
Tom said
scale
S.
so hard.
Does that put her up to an
I
A?
know. That's not how hard you tried.
Yeah,
dare
I think that's right.
All right.
Just start
Melindra.
comparing everyone to Elaine and see what happens.
Melindra.
I weirdly like Melindra. I'm like at least a C here.
Yeah,
yeah.
I do as well.
Yeah. See? I
And I don't really know why.
I got Melindra outranking Thamael and Kismet in this song.
Thanks.
Good for you. And Barthanes, by the way. He was
So,
in
Melindra's-
two chapters.
Barthanes is Barthanes being above one of the Forsaken is fucking ludicrous.
Samael doesn't have a
Let
manner that crouches
let alone
like a
two of
toad.
them.
He doesn't have a manner that crouches like a toad. Samael doesn't.
I mean,
So-
yeah.
We don't know
Samuel what did Samuel do? Just take over Ilion? Whatever. Did his manner crouch like a toad?
If you look at the map of Ilion, it kind of crouches like a toad near the Sea of Storms, though.
All right, we did my favorite. Let's do Jono's. Let's do Old Coley.
Even Dark Friend Aiel are cool.
That's true, White Man.
Old Cully.
I think he's cool. I like his beggar army of dark friends that kills people. It's interesting.
I mean, I think he's a great Dark Friend, and I love like the dichotomy of like having some like street urchin be in charge of like hybrid dark friends and stuff.
John, do we get an ending to him, or does he just kind of like?
He's never on screen. I don't think he's ever on screen.
Well, he is. I mean, he talks to Matt.
Yeah, he's gnarled. Jono. He has one eye.
I don't think he's ever on screen.
He talks to Matt. He talks to Millie.
He's got no teeth. He talks
He's
to
the guy
Matt,
and to Millie Skane and Carradine. Right? Doesn't he
Does
show up at that mansion?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think.
Am I crazy? Chat, am I crazy?
Maybe.
He may not.
He does talk to Matt. That's for sure. I don't know. Remember. He loves saltwater taffy.
He's watching Carradine's house.
No, the watcher of Carradine's house is Noel.
No.
Yeah,
That's Old Cully. You're just confusing it because it says he's gnarled and old.
No, the watcher of Carradine's house is Noel.
How's Old Cully on your list if you think he's never on screen? He literally goes into that mansion and talks to her and Carradine, right? Am I nuts?
No, the Old Cully is the epitome of like this. Like from book one, they talk about this idea that like a beggar can be telling a king what to do in the world of the Dark Friends.
And then he literally does.
He's mentioned several times, but like there's like a ring of fucking like Dark Friends, like you mentioned, that attacks Matt. They're like, Old Cully won't like this, but Old Cully's not there. Old Cully does tell both Jake and Carradine and Millie Skank what to do, but never on screen, and then's overdone by whatever, I forget which Dark Friend it is that shows up anyway. Or I'm sorry, not Dark Friend. Forsaken or Chosen for tonight's episode.
You mean friend of the dark, or minion of the Great Lord?
Minion of the Great Lord. I don't believe that Old Cully's. I just loved the fact that he's just mentioned so many times.
Old Cully does talk to Carradine. See, yeah,
yeah. I'm almost certain.
Yeah,
he's on. He
Thanks.
appears in the book. I think he just
I can
goes
count
away.
the number of cool Aiel on one hand: Aviendo, Rourke, Galt, Bane, and Chiad.
What are you talking about?
Well, it was when we were talking about Merlindra, but there's way more cool Aiel in that.
Way more.
Why advance it, Glenn? You forgot Roland. He's a great one.
Where do you want to rank Old Coley?
I don't know.
You can put him wherever, man. I just campaigned for him. He's fine.
He's fine. You're the one who wanted this, Jono.
Well, now I'm just going E.
He works.
Jesus. Fucking weird.
Ridiculous. Do you want to do a big one or a little one here?
You talking me? Oh, a little one.
Let's do it.
All right, Pater then. Yeah.
He's one of the best Dark Friend, in my opinion.
Also, one of the ones I campaigned for.
He like weirdly he does a lot. I couldn't believe I couldn't believe it when he showed back up. Anyway, E. He gets punched in the face and then he gets hung. He does nothing.
He's F. F. He's fucking perfect.
All right.
Perfect.
I mean, he has a
F tier.
fantastic dark friend, Tom, but I'm with Jono. He's an F.
Hey, these are my guys.
Look, he made it
F
from
tier.
small town dark friend to big time dark friend trying to get more gays. Like that was something.
He's an F tier.
He definitely made it to middle
Failure.
man.
He's a failure as a dark friend. He doesn't even. He's not. His heart's not in it.
His uncle was the one who made it to middle management. His uncle got hanged first.
Dan is a dark friend.
Oh,
all right. Do Baltimore Erengar Halima.
Baltimore.
Balthamel. Erengar. Halima.
S for tits. Those are some S class tits. That's Halima.
I mean, I find Halima's whole thing so annoying, though.
Yeah,
Like, I love Shiva. I don't love
Joe,
Halima.
you're getting a headache. You're getting a headache.
Oh, am I?
What about
like-
Balthamel's super cool terrifying mask in the first book though?
That's true.
That's true.
I fucking love it. Like that
I do
guy's
love
scary.
that. I mean, I'm not saying he's low. I'm just saying he's not up there with Deshiva and Cimarron. Like
He does get killed by a bear hug.
And rotting vines through his poor
and
mask.
theoretically some tentacle born. That is a really good death.
The more you mention Halima and the headaches, the more I'm just like F. But
Yeah.
probably C or, is it probably C or D?
Whoa, that's
I
a
was-
dark one plan.
Oh, I was gonna
That's a
say I was gonna say B or C.
I'm going A or B.
All right, B it is.
Although those tits are probably E.
I mean, we're not ranking his breasts,
Well, I was size was.
got great
He woke
There's
up so
SPs.
mad to be a lady and then just leaned all the way into it.
So funny.
Just leaned all the way in. As for Scissor Delano,
Yeah.
did Matt have an Ace Ventura moment when he learned he made out with a guy?
Your gun's poking me in the hip. I would watch the fuck out of the
Finkel and Einhorn. Einhorn is Finkel.
yeah. Halima Balthamol. Halima is Balthamol. And just starts suctioning his face off.
Every time we
That's
bring up Ace Ventura, and
fucking
then I
good.
remember somebody from Ace Ventura is in that TV show. It's just amazing.
Double D for
Also-
Halima.
Ventura 2.
The other amazing
That's
thing
Ace-
is that I just said every time we bring up Ace Ventura. It
Yeah,
happens
which is a
way
lot.
too much. Way too much.
It makes me
Fine.
happy.
Let's do Olmog.
Let's do everything you want to do.
You into.
Well, I'm pouring a beer, so hold on. But yes, Old Mog.
What do you think about Olmog?
Well,
I don't
first of
know.
all, no one calls her Old Mog but us. so you're welcome, audience.
Moki.
Old Mog.
I don't either. The second I said it, I was like, I don't know what I put.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, but here's a trick question. What do you think about Omag? Because I don't fucking know.
B or C, I
like-
guess.
Yeah,
I
B or
like
C at
Omag.
best.
She was really scary for a minute there.
Yeah, the fight with Nynaeve and Olmog in
Yeah, that was
Chico?
great.
yeah, I love it.
Yeah, it's
So much of my
I think
so
it's
much of my ranking for some of these people is like
It's just
they
like
start out
this
so
scene is
cool,
memorable,
and then
I
they
love it.
ended so poorly.
Yeah, and
Which is
Omag-
weird for the
Olmog gets
villain.
away. I mean, basically in the end, right?
Yeah,
as if any of the villains have some triumphant moment at the end of the series where I'm like, see, that's how you do it.
Moggy should be A tier, and what Glenn said. So I mean,
Oh, okay. Give us
Yeah.
your rationale. because
Jim
Lord
Carrey
knows
for
we like
Warrymon. Sorry,
Can you leave Weremon still on the list?
I put Warrymon on there.
The way you listed it though was like all the Forsaken and all the big ones, and then I'm just like, it was interesting.
I sprinkled them around.
Anyway, where do you want to put her? I think I'm a B at best.
it. C or
Okay.
B. Like, there's something about her.
B is not bad, by the way.
Stop saying C or B. Stop saying ors. Just say a letter.
All right, C
That's-
row B.
That's fair. We should actually have to say
Pick
one.
a fucking letter. I think
On
I'm
B-
at.
B.
I think I'm at B for Olmog. I don't know, I'm at B.
C for cock.
She was
Well, there's
consistently
two
fun to
Bs.
read. Glenn said. I
Was she?
was.
She
No,
was
she
captured
was.
by Elaine and Nynaeve.
But even during that period of time, like I really enjoy what's going on with her, you know.
She is the originator of the headaches.
Jono, what's your rank? We've said ours.
I said C.
Okay.
Oh, we both said
well,
B.
it is. B for all
All right,
Mog.
let's do Grendel.
Grendel.
Yes.
I feel like you guys like her. Yeah, I feel like you guys. I was gonna say like her more than I do.
I don't know if she's an S. She's an A for me.
I don't.
I
Care.
love Grendel
until
a
I-
lot, but she's not S tier.
I hated the fact that technically everything she's ever done was in a place called Natron's Barrow. I feel like that's a terrible fucking shithole for
That's
her.
the
Like,
weirdest reason to not like a character.
I couldn't stand that she was around for so long, just hanging out, chatting with everybody, and then at the end, so many people were off the board. She was like, "I'm the most important second there is now." Like that was exhausting.
Again,
S tier because of Tom's drawing.
Well,
it's the one.
that's hard. Hard to beat.
Some of the greats. That drawing's like 12 years old.
Those pubes.
Maybe more.
Those pubes every time.
It's not even the
knee
pubes.
hair.
She also has a nice happy trail that goes down to the pubes
Oh yeah, we
Well,
can all see the happy trail, Tom.
and a very pimpled ass.
I mean,
Now that you showed me the drawing, I don't know. A.
torn.
S.
She's not S. A for me. A for Grendel for me. Boys.
Tom.
Yeah, I said A.
No,
I won't
Alright,
go higher.
so
I refuse
say-
to go higher.
unlike her happy trail, which only goes there.
it stretches from just under her breasts all the way down her gross stomach.
But you notice it wasn't nearly as long as her pubes. Almost as like she trimmed that, but not.
Who wouldn't? I don't shave. I don't
'cause of the dress.
shave this.
Because of the dress.
All right, sorry. Where are we at?
How gold?
How goat?
S.
It's not S.
Oh,
How goat? I don't know. Like,
What a terrible
C?
plan. His plan was to just sit in the common room and have sweaty palms and stare at them. Like, what are you doing? Creep.
I mean, I love it only because I love the Four Kings and everything that happened there. And we don't
It's
really
fraught
know
with
what happened to
tension.
him, but we assume he got blasted by lightning because, like, later on in the dream, Ishmael's like,
Yeah.
"Hey, look at this guy. He died because of you."
My memory of him is better with the blood pouring down his face in the dream than it is in what he actually did.
he is like the only thing that's intimidating about him is that somehow he like got his own table, and when all these people were coming in, like they just looked at him and were like, "Well, I don't want to deal with that." And that could either be like maybe he's creepy or maybe he's like
No, he looks
Just
like
like
a
stare.
sweaty pervert.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to sit with him.
just
C tier at best. What are you talking about? He's ERF. He's
I'm with C tier.
Is he on? Is he an old Cully? I can't
E.
believe now that
Yeah.
now that the list is being fleshed out a little bit more. Bilal's down at E. Just makes me laugh.
that's where Bilal deserves to be. Are you kidding?
I agree.
How
All right,
gold's
how
an E
gold?
for me? E for me.
E. I know.
Joe?
Yeah, D.
I'm gonna go with a C. So
All right.
D it is.
D it is.
Yeah.
All right, let's go Weramon.
Hi,
wait,
Lord
wait.
Warion.
No, wait. I skipped a row. Let's go.
Oh.
Do you want to do one that won't take long to talk about? Let's do number 27. 27. S tier. S.
S.
S. We
Wait,
don't have to talk about it.
wait. How
S.
old was 16? We're on Leander and Osharium.
Oh, that's right. Oh, let's do Leandrin.
Just given 2 rows. Leandrin?
Sure.
Let's talk about Leandrin.
D. Let's see.
Here's the twist. This is Leandrin from the show, Tom.
Oh, F. Negative F. Z.
Yeah, they're inverted D tits.
Here's the twist. I just got Shyamalan. F.
Leander from the show.
Fuck.
well, E.
Is regular Leander not there?
Nope, not
No.
anymore.
God
I'm
damn
just fucking around.
it. Oh, because it's definitely F or E.
All right, F or E. Tom,
Yeah.
Tom said
There's
F.
no.
You know,
we're
F,
not.
F,
we're not
F.
allowed oars anymore.
I got it. F. I said F. Fuck
All
you.
right,
Fuck you.
I said E. You guys are fucking.
How dare you? What a grenade!
She's better than
Oh
Dana.
shit! Hold on. Should Min from the show be on there because she's made a deal with Leander?
We
Only
don't
because I didn't
have
have
it.
a spot. She's
We don't
not a
have
dark
extra
friend.
space.
I don't play with men being a dark friend. I don't care what people who watch the show think.
All right. Anyway, go ahead and put David Hanlon at S tier, and let's move on to Weirmon.
Yeah, let's go to reality. Just
We don't have to talk about it.
Just the greatest. He's one of
The
the
great-
best dark friends I think that's ever been made.
he's amazing.
He was this close to cutting her
Yeah.
unborn children out of her body.
He also lasts.
I'll
10
never get
books.
over it.
Are there other like dark friends that lasted that long? The answer
No.
is
Not on his
Millie
level.
Skane.
Millie Skane's still out there somewhere. That beautiful, beautiful psychopath.
Fox, that Volpine
Hey,
bitch.
save it for when it's her turn.
All right, sorry. All right, back to David Hanlon / Doyle Millar.
We don't have to go back to it. We're already done.
The greatest.
He's where he belongs.
No, but he's who we were talking about. So.
I know. We talk about him a lot.
Making a deal with a person you do not know as a dark friend does not make you a dark friend. Yeah, I agree.
He's talking about men.
He's
who
talking
may or
about
may
men,
not be a dark friend.
Who are we at?
Weirmon.
No, Weirmon.
What do you think about that?
Who was described as being Jim Carrey recently, right?
He was around forever.
Weirmon's a fucking E or D. He's exhausting to begin with, exhausting to end with. I don't remember what his actual fate is because Rand just kind of looked at him and said, "You can go, you dark friend piece of shit." And that was pretty much it.
He sends him away
Yeah.
as a warning to other dark friends, like "I'll know who you are now," kind of thing.
Okay.
So he sends
And
him
then-
away, assuming that that tale will spread, and then other dark friends within his ranks would be scared now, whenever he's around, kind of thing. But his fate, Jono, is unknown. We don't know.
Give him a C. You know what? Good for him. He was obnoxious from intro in late book 3.
He was really
he's knocked
really a
unconscious.
frustrating dark friend. So I think
Yeah.
so on that level did a really good job. But then also, he didn't die, so good job, I guess. He theoretically survived the last battle.
Yeah.
Also known as Lloyd Christmas. That's also his name. If he's cold, little known fact, if Weirmon's cold, he just pees his pants.
Also, 2 pairs of gloves.
I don't know. What'd you say, C?
Yeah.
I kind of agree with you. Now, is he better than Galena? Yes. Is he better? Yeah. Yeah, all right. I agree with you. I think he's the same.
You didn't grow weary of Weirymon?
I never grew weary of Weirymon. I thought he was fun.
Oh, that's Funnymon.
Yeah, he is funny, Mom.
Yeah. All right,
Yeah, it's a funny
Slayer
one.
or Varen?
He's always got spare fuel for a lantern just to wring the oil out of his beard.
But be careful. Don't let it be already lit. Otherwise, it's just going to
Yeah, then
trail
it's-
right into his
The
face.
trail of fire will just leap up to his face.
It always makes me think about what the fuck. their boobs look like.
weirdly enough, as annoying as he was, the reveal that he was truly a dark friend was really cool, and I don't know, I just kind of like.
Oh, thank God we're still talking about Weirmon.
I know, yeah, we're killing time.
That it's fucking crazy that he
Yeah.
was a dark friend, and what he was trying to do was constantly mess up Rand's plans, and especially his war plans.
Yeah,
And
it
his
was like,
plan to do
I'll
that
move the
was
troops over here.
to lead bad charges himself into battle. You're like, if I just lead all the horsemen out and then we all get slaughtered, like that's really gonna fuck up the Dragonborn. And I'm like, but you'll be dead.
He sends
Not if
pigeons
he's-
ahead of time with little note. Don't kill the guy with an amazing beard.
It's fucking crazy. That guy.
What
was
if he
crazy.
charges out and then slows down and like, you know,
He was like-
after you, after you.
Like as dumb as Rand thought he was, that was also like the Dark One's like, this guy's a fucking idiot.
All right, Tom.
Mm,
Last row.
Slayer.
2 options. B.
Yeah, I can do that. I'm very disappointed about the lack of payoff with the
Hmm.
relationship to both Lan and Rand. Like, I wanted so much more.
Is he A tier for me?
Doesn't matter.
And then it's like, hey, this guy is like Lan and Rand's half brother. Somehow.
Just because I get overpowered doesn't mean my
Crazy.
vote doesn't matter, Jono.
And his arch nemesis is just parent somehow. Like,
I think that's the weirdest thing is like there are certain things that like we want to see payoff, right? We want to see at least a confrontation that has some sort of like visceral value.
He's
And-
horrifying to me, and I love him. So I mean,
Yeah.
I think I'm going with A.
He starts off incredible. Like he starts, he's butchering wolves. He's doing this weird shit, and like
He's
the-
still
in
incredible at the
Emma's
very
Field.
end.
yeah, but
He
he's
doesn't pay off with the Lord Luke like other half thing that Thomas.
But
said. Like,
I'll be
other than
honest.
that, like his fight with Perrin in the World of Dreams is fucking
Fuck
amazing.
the fight with Perrin. The fight with Perrin, I don't really care about that. I think that some of his creepiest shit is the fact that he's still killing people in book 9, coming in and out of the fucking World of Dreams.
Yeah, it's
that's creepy as
fantastic.
fuck.
Yeah,
That's creepy as fuck. But that being said,
agreed.
payoff-
Over his ears.
is trash. His payoff is trash, and not only like
I don't
there's
think payoff
never a
is trash.
conversation about who the fuck he is.
That
Like, we
part
know who he
is. Yeah, but like you're not like to have that discussion of like who he is or what he was. Like story wise is never gonna happen. Like you'd need like certain
It
people to
starts
just be
in
hanging out in the
book
room
2.
talking.
Literally,
Well,
Moraine
if Robert
has a
Jordan would have
conversation.
never died, we would have gotten 15 more books and gotten there.
I agree.
Like,
We would
I don't
have.
even,
That's true. It never would have ended at 13.
But seriously, well, 14 or 12.
Oh, sorry, I meant 12. 12 was split into 3 books.
That's correct.
it would
yeah.
have gone so much.
I meant
further.
it never would have ended at 12. It would have been like
It would have been so
15
much
books.
fun.
Yeah.
But like this starts though in book 2 where Moraine is with
I mean, yeah, I
Velis
know.
and- yeah.
I don't
VNA,
understand why
whose
that's
name's also-
disappointing though. Like that's
What do
like,
you
the
mean why that's
longevity of
disappointing?
The character alone is awesome.
She just
He's
says
fucking
like,
shit
hey,
up from book 2 to the end of the books.
Lan never learns who the fuck this character is. He's literally there for 12 more fucking books. He never learns.
What a
or
big
13
thing!
if
What a
you
big
include
deal
it.
that would have been. That would have been
Yes,
huge.
that would have been
B.
amazing.
Yeah,
That
that's a
would-
B for me.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm
Well,
moving it
we're
down.
going
to
B
top.
because I said A and you both said B, but I think he deserves more.
I think
Oh,
Lan deserved more.
now we're in a very serious stack. I'm not going to go in order. Let's go with.
Oh yeah, now that it's down to 1 in each
yeah.
row, just go wherever.
Let's go with Ascendra.
Why is she still on this list?
S tier,
Um,
very hot, even bald.
Is that fucking S tier?
Do you think the maiden shaved her pussy too when they shaved her hair up above?
They shaved everything.
Everything.
She's
She
bald
was
like an egg.
bald, Jono, and I mean bald.
It would have been an amazing thing if that was just written in the show.
He can dual fist dicks. Sorry. Essendra.
I'm being. I don't even know. I can't even pick one.
She's a C for me. She's or a C or a
Yeah.
D. She's a Wherrymon or a Howl Goat for me. Jono?
She's been in the
Labia
where-
Majora's Mask?
I would rather have had Hadden Kadir on here than Isindra.
Hedna Kadir is on here. You dummy.
Guess what, ding dong?
Shit.
I'll give her a C.
Yeah.
All right, C for
All
me.
right.
See?
I'll give her a C at best. C or D? Yeah, D. Fuck it. I'm
No
not doing it.
or.
Alright,
No
D.
more or.
Yeah, I
I said or
switched.
too,
All
so
right.
I'm on D. I'm on D with Jono. D it
Yeah,
is.
she's on my D.
Well, I mean, since he came up, let's do the skin balloon.
All right, skin balloon.
A.
Fuck
Yeah,
you, love him.
I'm
Is this the dumbest thing ever? A.
if you,
And I
if you-
apologize for not having seen him a minute ago.
No, wait a minute. That's let's wait a second. With B.
All right. B.
Yeah.
Okay.
B.
All right, we're being realistic.
You know what the problem is? If you make it this far in the list, we've all had like 5 more drinks than we had at the beginning. We're just like S tier for everybody.
That's true. Loved his sister.
Love is a beautiful thing.
He's the most
I mean,
fleshed
I
out dark
love
friend
his
in the
cat.
entire
It's
series.
kind of the Joachim Carradine thing for me.
He gets a POV.
Yeah. And he has a spectacular death at the hands of Lanfear.
Yeah, he's a beef. Man, I almost might change my mind, but B, it's my pick.
I think that he is really like a perfect dark friend. Like this is what a dark
Yeah,
friend should be.
He's a fantastic dark friend.
Also, is Asmodean on here? Oh yeah, there he is. Number 2.
Yeah, Asmodean's
Because
up
to me, one of the things that's most intriguing to me is the giant Brownajah nerd I am. Is like when we see, I think it's his point of view where he's talking about the fact that like, you know, how high Asmodean's character is that he thinks. Like,
I thought you meant how high you could go as a skin balloon into the sky.
no, how high university. Make it even dumber reference. But I just
That
think
was
that,
a really weird pull,
Yeah.
Jono.
like,
Skin balloon in the sky. He can go twice as high.
We're talking about Kadir way too much already,
no.
and you've only
And
just
maybe.
started to really dig into like what you think.
But anyway, like, that he's just fascinated by what the fuck Ishamael, or not Ishamael, wow, Asmodean's character.
Different
to
version
be
of the movie Up.
But like the dark friend ranking things
Just
to me.
him as a skin
that's-
balloon carrying his.
that's why I liked
sister's
old
corpse
Cully.
through the sky.
He carries his own wagon through the IL waste.
Yeah.
Finds a
I
nice
liked old
little
Cully
cliff to set it
because-
down on. And retires.
God damn it.
Or we have real ones to talk about. Where do you
Yeah,
wanna
let's
put-
go on. Anyway, the whole point is I liked old Cully because of like the weirdness that is like the ranking. And that's why I like Hadden Kadir even more because you get more insight into it. Because I think there's something very interesting about what the fuck that other side of the coin looks like, which we don't see enough.
I was gonna say A, but I think he's a B for me.
He's an A for me.
It's B. I'm gonna go B.
All
He
right.
gave Matt that hat.
Oh,
He sold Matt that hat. Shariam, I'm gonna go E.
Oh,
yeah, D.
This is like the most uninspired heel turn of all time. Didn't even care.
It was weird because she was a character we saw a lot, but also
Yeah.
it was not someone I missed. Like oh no, she's evil. It's gonna have to
Yeah,
die.
I think I was supposed to like gasp or something. And instead, I was just like, whatever.
Yeah.
I guess I thought it was a big deal at the time, but like, yeah, upon rereads, you're just like, whatever.
It almost seems arbitrary. I'm
Once
like,
that I
are they
didn't see
just
it
all
coming.
dark
I didn't-
friends
I don't
now?
think I saw it coming necessarily.
I didn't
but-
see it coming either. Glenn, to
I
your
didn't
point.
see it coming, but I was just like,
Yeah, but it's like
maybe
the
that's
old,
what bothered me. And like, there's
You know what it is? It's like the
okay.
groundskeeper at a not
Really?
at Hogwarts.
Yeah. What's his name?
Oh, God
Finch,
damn it.
Filch, Finch,
Yeah,
or Filch?
Filch. Yeah,
Like
students
Phil
in
being a
the
dark friend, you're like, yeah, it's not that surprising.
But Filch isn't a dark friend.
The lady that likes to paddle young girls' asses, it's not that surprising.
Filch
That's
has
me.
just been a janitor at a high school for the fucking 50
Yeah.
years, and he hates kids. There's nothing wrong with that. It's normal.
Yeah, Filch could have been in Scrubs and you wouldn't have noticed.
Yeah, and that's why Shariam isn't that high for me. That's all I'm saying. Old Cully saw it. Are you in it?
I
What'd you
forgot
guys
what I
say?
said.
I don't know.
That
either.
seems right to me, though. I wasn't blown
Yes.
away.
that's right. We
All
should
right,
definitely
Miriam's
not,
at
we
E.
should drink
Yeah,
more.
she's down there with Roshade and Bilal.
Belong.
Oh,
She gave
share
good-
him.
She gave good spanks though.
That's actually right. All right, do Varen.
All she did was get punished, but we don't know why. Varen,
Maybe
I
she
mean,
liked it.
in terms of actually being a dark friend, she's probably the worst dark friend because she wasn't really one. But like,
That's
Double
not
agent.
your fucking criteria.
it's
You-
not. I
you
love
just-
Varen. to
it's
death.
just how much you like
S
her.
tier. Yeah, S
I
tier.
don't S tier love Varen. I A tier love Varen.
A tier.
Oh yeah.
Like
yeah,
if
she
we're just
hasn't
if
been-
we're just
yeah,
doing
she's
it
A
like
tier.
as
She's A tier.
if we're doing it like as a character, like I don't like her more than Lan or Rand or Matt.
You know what I
She's
did? You know what it
A-tier.
is though? I love her. Like I love it. You know what it weirdly comes down to? Book 2 for me. I
You
just
love
love
her?
her scrawling with a
pretty
stick
great.
in the ground and saying 5 or wide fourth. That's fucking.
5 will ride forth is one of the best chapters.
I know, and I think it might like. I think that's like why my brain is like so good. But I mean,
Do you remember in the second season of the show when they did that scene? It was fucking amazing.
also like the work she
Like
did.
one of the
in
most
handing it
one of the
off to
most
a queen
critical
was-
scenes you could possibly put in. At least they did that right.
Yeah, the show got it right, so that means it's S tier. I think. Oh, Glenn,
I'd go with A.
Marin is S plus tier.
Ooh, I don't have it. I think that
we know
Varen's-
that Varen has her very vocal and supportive fans.
But she's
Yeah, that's
amazing
true.
in
I mean,
book 4.
I mean, A tier is not bad. That's a good score.
I know.
I'm on your guys' page. I think A tier is good.
I think if we
I don't
see
know.
more from her, she's amazing in book 4. She's incredible when she's with Cad Swain. I would just I wish she were more present than other characters that we see, because like everything that she does, regardless of like what viewpoint she's kind of aiding.
I think it's the
It's very
payoff
interesting.
for me. The handoff to Egwene with the book and like appearing in a room and being like, "I'm dying," and
Oh,
like the
fuck
dumb
off.
shit with the letter. I know, I loved all that, and the shit
she's a
with the letters
she's a
with
very
Matt,
like
Matt, open this letter if I don't talk to you in 2 weeks, or open this letter if I don't, or if I do. And I'm like, I fucking love that shit.
Yeah,
She's
that's
perfect.
what I was saying. Fuck off. She's fucking fantastic.
yeah, it's A, and A is not a bad thing.
Yeah, A. Yeah, she's A. Yeah, all right.
You know what she's got? Probably a giant ass. Big old A.
She's got a huge A.
Where do I want to go here?
Let's
wanna-
go with Val the Willed.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna pick. You want to yell about this for a minute?
Oh.
Yeah, this is the most disappointing fucking bullshit I've ever seen in my life. And
Is it disappointing though? Would you read a spinoff series where he's doing Rand's journey but on the other continent and like evil? I would read that.
Evil.
it depends.
You know what I
on
mean?
who it is.
Petting zoo.
Like he has all these people on his side the same way Rand has the Isle. Like he basically fulfills
Yeah.
their prophecies and they think he's the dragon.
Yes,
It's
I would
pretty
read it.
crazy.
That's actually a pretty cool way of saying it.
But the thing is, like,
You know what? You know what it is for me, Tom. I like all of my brain goes back to with Demandre. Well, one for most of the series, is
You're
the
just
mystery of
mad
where
he's
the
not
fuck
paying.
Demandre is. So I was like, okay, that's cool, and I love all that. And when you do see bits of him, you're like, oh, what the fuck, Demandre's there? Like at one of the Dark Friend meeting or the Forsaken meetings, like holy shit. But then and maybe it's just the way Sanderson wrote the last battle. But the amount of time he just spent like walking around up on the top
Yeah, he
of a
was
cliff face,
worth it.
shouting like a lunatic, like "Bring me Rand!" and "Where's Rand?" Like
He
I'm
could
just
have
like,
finished the whole thing. Like it was insane.
like it, like, and I know it's like from other people's perspectives, and you're bouncing around, and like he's using that kind of like as like, oh well, Demandre's up there shouting, so that kind of like ties them all together in certain timeline. But like to
What?
me, it just plays out like he's just up there shouting like a lunatic for like 200 pages, and I'm like, I don't understand what the fuck.
Also,
is
he's there screaming, "I know you're here, Lou's there," but
And he's
Rand's
not?
a child goal, and there's like
bow bow.
so many layers of defenses and like enemies at Shiloh Gold to take all the good
What's
guys
that
out.
song?
And, like,
Bow, bow?
so somebody knew they were there.
Glenn,
not
Glenn's a D tier for sure for
Wow, that's
Demandre. All he was a mystery of where he was hiding out and manipulating from, and then it turns out he at Shara, which no clues had pointed at. Yeah, disappointing character. No, okay.
He is such a. I don't know the right term. Like at one point,
But the
he's
mystery of the
S-tier.
character is strong, though. Like, even though the
Yeah.
payoff isn't good, like the whole series, you're like, where the fuck is he?
He starts off as S tier to
scary.
me.
Oh,
He starts
no.
off like every as it starts, like every chapter that he's referenced in is one of my favorite chapters. I like my favorite stuff going on is the Forsaken chapters, especially the first like 10, 11 books. It really
Well, it's
is like they're,
intriguing.
yeah, they're like, everything that happens there is just kind of like, well, I can't put this down. But then to find out what the fuck he's actually been doing, while it should actually be more interesting, it just doesn't feel that way. It feels very hollow. It feels very uninteresting.
It would be S tier if Tame Andred was fact. Do you guys feel that way?
I don't know if
Yes.
that's true or
I
not.
do. I don't know,
But I don't know
do.
how that would. I mean, obviously, a lot of things would have changed if that was the truth. Like,
Well, yeah, sure.
it wouldn't have gone the same way, but just and Tame's Demandre.
He could have been Tame Andred. He could have been tame and been over. Like, he can travel. He could have been doing his dick shit with the Sharans and also been.
And he was like, "I'm both guys."
Yeah.
You know what? It's
Yeah.
possible.
If Mazrim
Like,
Tame had been like appeared with all the Sharans and been like, "Hey, by the way, I'm also Demandred," that would have been fucking amazing.
You know what we
would've
should
been
have done? You know what we should have done before this Lanfear, because that's obvious. This is a discussion.
All right,
C
Demandred.
for me, because I don't think he ranks
C,
with the people in B,
shit.
and I don't think he's worse than the people in D.
He's definitely not worse than D. Okay.
So Demandre's on the same level as Weirma.
That makes sense
For that
to me.
reason alone,
Barth-
he's
Barth
B
thing.
tier for me. He's B tier for me. Jono?
Wow, you put him up with Kadir,
B.
Yeah.
Slayer, Mokedian.
B.
I mean, he's a huge yeah.
All right, that's fine. I'll allow it.
I'm just disappointed. This man should have been S or A.
Yeah, and the fact
And-
that that's what I'm saying. I feel like B is like we're giving something away already by doing that.
I feel bad about doing this because we
SC
just
killed a win.
yeah. That's a solid
Shit.
argument.
Fuck, that is a solid argument. S for solid argument. Fuck.
A for
I
argument.
don't
No,
know.
it's not.
All right, so I feel bad for doing it because we just did it with David Hanlon, but like, do we just want to do Lanfear at S and just move on? Do we don't have to talk about that, do we?
Yeah, there's really
Or do we
nothing to
want-
talk about there. She's S tier for me.
Ooh,
S.
I don't really. Why?
Oh,
What do you
damn it,
mean?
Jono.
No,
You're outvoted.
seriously.
Just like
I-
fucking
I'm-
throughout.
Well,
the
you can
whole
tell us
thing.
why she's not S, then I guess.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll say this.
Yeah, talk us down from. Talk us down
Which
from
you-
S.
Which you won't.
I maybe not. But as Sindane, her second life,
Yeah,
not super interesting. She's really not that interesting.
not super interesting, but I think the shit she did with parents.
She still
and
managed to be
Valorant
Lanfear at the same
Kriot.
time, though.
Yeah, yeah.
She's not as
She was still
she's not
fucking
as
around.
attractive, not as strong. And as Lanfear, is it really anything like you don't see her tits dumped out? You don't see like you don't really like see enough.
You're
As far
not-
as that
You
angle.
don't see enough
Blame
nudity.
me.
Yeah.
What about the silhouette of wearing red shirt in the moonlight as Celine? I mean, it's amazing.
I'll tell you what, that may not be true. He could have been crazy already.
We did joke around.
One said
like,
it's why not is what I want to know. Yeah, I mean, same. We both do.
we keep
But based
complaining
on what-
that all these villains don't have great endings. I'm like, of course they don't. They're the bad guys. They all died and were the bad.
Yeah, that's true. But also, I mean, like, Lanfear's fucking amazing. Are you kidding? The fight with Moraine falling through the doorway is amazing.
It's
Stringing-
that is
Fucking with Rand for the first 3 books, or 2, 3, 4, whatever.
technically 4 or 5.
Great.
Who has the
Yeah.
best ending out of all these people in A tier? Semirage, Rand, Balefire, Hanlon?
Varen. No, it's not Varen. I'm kidding.
No, just S tier. I'm looking at right now.
Oh, you said A tier. I thought.
The best ending?
Yeah, Baron definitely has the best. At
I actually
A
kind of like.
tier.
I mean, I know you guys were shitting on it earlier, but I actually kind of like Moradin's ending. I like the weird sword fight they have. I like the weird transition of like Rand goes into his body. I like all that weird shit.
Well,
I like the weird frozen
number
sword fight
17.
while he confronts the dark one.
Robin has a good ending. Kadir wins the ending for B tier.
Lanfear survived the last battle. I mean, like enough said. She's awesome. Lanfear's awesome. Are you crazy? What are we even talking about?
I get it. I love the character.
B tier is
She's A
boards.
tier for me.
No, all right. S and A. That's the end of that.
Suck an ass.
I can't believe Asmodean and Millie Skane are the ones that we have.
All right, now let's go Millie Skane. S.
Millie Skane is an ass.
She's the best dark friend there is.
She is.
No,
I don't know if
she's
she's the
not.
best dark friend there is, but she's
Dorla
up
Millar.
there. She's up there. Fuck, she is better
Jono,
than
if-
Vanity Grendel and
Jono,
Matt and Elmarian for me.
John, if you gave it enough time, she would have killed Dorla Millar too.
If
Yeah,
you gave
she would
Dorla
have.
Millar enough time,
She just
he
keeps
would've
working her way up the ranks. You know what else about Millie Skane? She got away. We don't know. We don't know what happened to her.
What would have happened?
He's-
Would Millie Skane have killed him, or would he have raped her? That's the unstoppable object and versus the immovable object kind of thing.
Put your hands together. Both.
It's like a 16.
Yeah, Millie Skane's. I don't know if she's S tier. She's A tier.
She's A.
She's an S for me.
She's awesome as
dare
fuck. I really love that character for some reason. I mean, she was there when they drowned
book
the
one.
man named Bors in Brandy. So that's amazing.
I think she is the longest running dark friend, non-channeling dark friend.
Yeah,
even
she
more
just kept
than
going. Even Millar, died. Like she just kept fucking rolling.
Spoiler. God damn.
Rolling forward.
For my heart.
Oh,
We should put together a.
last but not least, as Olad Asmodean is just floating down there by himself.
You know what? Weirdly, S tier for me. I love him. He's great. Character wise, I love him.
You know what's so fucking funny about that, Tom? I agree completely. I love him.
I'd go A.
Jono?
Doesn't matter,
Okay.
but A. But I want to hear your S tier arguments.
I just
you know
said
what?
it.
I
love
think
him.
it's just that
He's
he
great.
trained.
I love
Rand
him as
for whatever
reason. What's that, Joe?
I said I love that he trained Rand for whatever reason. I know that's a stupid reason to like
That's
a dark.
terrible work for the dark friend.
I'm only picking.
I liked him
based
because he's
on
kind of like the Varen
how I like
version
the
of
character.
like the other. He's the flip side of Varen in a way. Like he's like an actual dark friend that's like kind of
It's
helping
like a
out,
giant ass.
like against his will. I don't know. I just fucking like. I love that fucking character for some reason.
He's a great fat Jaren.
That being
Jaren
said,
joke, by the way,
to my point, maybe Jono was right. And he should be A equal to Varen. Glenn said Asmo is my favorite for a second. Okay.
Tom,
Tom's
said
on
S.
S.
I'm not basing it on accomplishments. It's just if I
I
like
get
them or
that, but you're allowed to say irrational. Like, I like the fact that all he did was play harp and fuck chicks. Like, hey, good idea.
I mean, I
like
do
that.
love that.
I mean, that's a
I
great
love-
reason.
Every scene that Asmodean was in once Rand had him captive was fantastic.
Well,
I
then-
completely agree. Also, the
Like
fight with
we
him
did
is
not get a
actually
lot
really
of him,
cool
and every
fight.
time we did, it was great.
When they're like not gatewaying but skimming or whatever,
Yeah.
and Rand like jumps out of the gateway and cuts off his boot heel, and like just little shit like that like is frozen in my mind. I love that fight that they have.
Do
It's fucking
you
cool.
ever
But
reread
that's
that
not supposed
fight?
to be the criteria.
No, it's not.
You ever?
Sure, it is.
It's all the criteria. This is not.
What the fuck is
This is
the
everything I like about the
It's not a
character.
best dark friend ranking. It's favorite dark friends. Do you ever reread that fight and like after having read all the other books of Asmodean and just like how did this guy fight Rand for 5 seconds?
It
Yeah,
does.
because it was early. He didn't know what he's doing. He's fucking around still at that point.
A lot of their fight
the
was
mystery.
physical.
So,
A lot of
the
it.
mystery is
fight was
awesome.
physical.
That's also good. He's like Scott Stapp.
Scott Stapp.
Is that how you picture Asmodean?
I don't know why that's got me so.
I don't know who's more offended.
Oh shit!
That's crazy.
goddamn fucking Creed.
Is that Arms Wide Open? What?
With arms wide open.
My legs
now
wide
I want to put him at
open.
F.
Eh,
I can understand his
How dare
motivation
you.
for turning to the
You love
shadow
that
for the sake
song.
of his art. So Robert Johnson of him? Oh, okay.
Oh, S tier. Robert Johnson.
I mean, me and Tom have already said it's S and S versus A. So I mean, I think we're good.
So Robert Johnson, for those who are not aware, one of the greatest blues players of all time, 1940s and 50s, maybe 30s too. Actually, probably definitely 30s. Fuck yeah, Robert Johnson wins. There you go. That's the answer.
All right.
When do we go back and rank it by tier, S through O? Like we have to rank the top 7 in the S tier, S through O.
Right now? I mean,
No.
yes,
That's what we do.
Robert
Who's
Big
the
Johnson.
top? Who's the top S tier? Top A tier?
Oh,
All
just
right,
the top
top-
one.
No.
Wait, say it real
number
fast.
27.
Real
I'll say
fast.
it fast.
Who's your top S tier?
Cimarrock.
Either 27 or 2.
Why do you say number? Okay.
Where's two? Mine's Cimarrock.
Yeah.
All right, who's your top A tier? I can't believe I just said
This is hard.
Tame.
Yeah, it's close between Alvarian and Tame. I'm right there. I'm like, flip a fucking coin. It's Alvarian or Tame. I don't care
think
about.
it's Tame.
I love Varen and Miliuscan and Grandel, but like Mazrim, Tame, and Alvarian.
I think it's Tame. I learned something about myself in this episode. I didn't think I liked Tame that much.
Yeah,
Who's your top B tier?
Elza.
Yeah, Elsa.
Maybe Slayer. I really like Slayer a lot. You guys fucking hate on him a lot. I love
Hanan
Slayer.
Kadir.
Top C tier.
It's your top B.
That would have been my second choice. Who's your top C tier?
Sheridan.
Boars. Yeah.
I don't
He's
think
the
I
best.
don't really
He's
have
the best one out of those.
freaking Barth.
Yeah.
Who's your all right, top D tier? I'm taking Howell Gold.
I was gonna say Galena, but I think Galena only because again the Harry Potter lady. Like I love to hate Galena. Like I just love hating her. I fucking hate her so much. You know?
It's Umbert. Or not Umbert. It's Umbridge.
Umbridge, yeah.
Galena.
That's her Umbridge.
And it's Samuel for me, by the way. For D.
Okay.
Is it top E
Solid.
tier?
Roshade.
Yeah,
I just
I'm
yeah,
a
love
Roche.
that I just love him getting stabbed.
I think that's mine just by process of elimination.
Yeah, I said
Yeah,
Roche as
yeah.
well.
Yeah. Oh, we're all on
Um,
that one.
And
Yeah.
then
What's
F
the
tier.
old Cully love?
Where's the old Cully love?
Pater? I think it's Pater for
No,
me.
it's Dana. Dana's the best dark friend on that level. Just because it came
Pater.
from the show doesn't mean it's a bad dark. She's a good dark friend in the show. I'm just mad that she exists.
It's Pater.
Who is Pater?
It's Pater. You don't remember
A
Pater
lot of
is?
people are saying Fane. Oh, where was Fane on that list? I missed him. Totally skipped over him.
He's at S tier.
Yeah, he's the very
Oh
top
yeah,
one.
all right, yeah. Cimarrock wins. Fane is the only dark one that can and wants to challenge the dark one. That is true.
That's technically a very bad.
That's why we wanted that to happen.
So our
you can go back
overall-
and listen to old,
Our
podcast
overall
and
quick
listen to it.
vote puts
Like
Cimarrock
insanity.
as the number one dark friend.
Yeah. Shit.
I
guess
mean,
so.
I say a lot about Elsa, but Cimarrock's my favorite. Even though
All right,
man,
boys.
I love David Hanlon.
That's been the great Lord.
That's tWoTcast this week.
You know?
I'm gonna yell over Joe to see how this is tWoTcast this week, which he was about to say.
I'm not
And
talking.
That's tWoTcast this week.
Let's
You have
see
any
it.
comments or questions? Good. You should have a lot of comments and questions.
You're doing good.
Yeah. If you don't have comments or questions, I don't even know if you're watching.
Jesus Christ. tWoTcast theme song brought to you by the one and only Tavi Bennington and legendary Andrew Bard of Time. Links to their stuff is below. We love them. They're awesome. If you, for some fucking reason, don't watch their videos, please do. John?
Hold on, I'm gonna grab a script.
Jesus Christ.
It's my first time being on a show called
Jesus Christ.
tWoTcast. Episode 400. I like to make it.
Join
worse
us
on
next
purpose.
episode for
You
more
know
Wheel of
that.
Time, covering some more tier list topics we haven't thought of yet, and most likely coming from one of your comments from a couple episodes ago.
Wrong. You will not join us next week. I'll be in Colombia.
Oh, well, join us next episode.
We're on a break.
Yeah.
We're on a break.
I'm Jono. It's me, Joe.
Bye, Jono.
Tom,
Keep the change.
Study your math.
Jesus Christ.
study your calendar.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Among the first to start, the tWoTcast was so smart to lovingly bash our favorite books. But that was long ago, and now they've grown the show, and now they got us in their hooks. Don't throw coins to these bastards, they need bars of gold at least. Someone please keep them afloat. Now let's listen as they once again ramble through a book. Let's get the fucking quote. One of them is Tom, but he is barely on. Sometimes he calls into the show. Another one is Jono. Is he their joker? Oh no. And Joe, is he the stupid one? Welcome to the tWoTcast. We will share our love for books and all our hate in every episode. We'll entertain you, make you laugh so hard you barely can stand up. That is the tWoTcast code.